What is up guys, Artix here, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in to another video. Today I decided to do a commentary on a game topic that you might find interesting depending on what type of gamer you are. As you can see, I am playing The Division, and today I want to briefly talk about the main true reason why this game failed to live past its first year. Now this game came out last year, early 2016, and right about now it's pretty dead, honestly. There's still players, but the game is not doing as good as it should have been doing. According to critics and reviewers, the game lost around 90% of its player base in the first year. 90% of its player base. That is insane. Like, that can be compared to Infinite Warfare, which has lost most of its player base too. But why did the game's momentum fall so fast? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. The answer is quite simple. Ubisoft failed to fix the game's problems on time. Did they fix the game? Yes, they did. Did they do it fast enough? No, they did not. The Division mostly revolves around the Dark Zone, the player versus everyone feature of the game. So after you beat the main story, which is not so short yet, not so long, the only thing you have left to do is patrol the Dark Zone, assuming you've done all the encounters and little side quests. And in the Dark Zone, you're supposed to kill, NPCs and real players and take their loot. And, just basically become the best player, the highest, the best you can be in the Dark Zone. What went wrong, however, is that the drop rates for good loot were so bad that PC players began hacking the game with little supervision and punishment from Ubisoft. These hackers, they were able to get all of the legendary gear and the weapons within days and become the most overpowered players in the Dark Zone. This caused many players to become frustrated and stop playing. On console, though there were no hackers, the bad drop rates encouraged hardcore players to farm boss battles for loot, and within 1 to 2 weeks, these players maxed out their gear and weapons as well. This, of course, caused the other lower level and casual players to again become tired of the BS and quit the game. On top of that, Ubisoft didn't make a system to divide the overpowered players from the noobs in the Dark Zone, which made, the DZ extremely unbalanced. You had maxed out guys versus level 2 guys, level 5 guys, and it was just so unbalanced and unfair. Now, is the game boring? It's really not. I mean, it could be depending on how much you play it. This game can be fun with friends. You party up with a couple of friends, you go into the Dark Zone, you create a party, you stick together, and you fight your way through the Dark Zone, stealing loots, just killing players, having a fun time. So it's not that the game was boring. However, when I think of this game, I think a lot about SOCOM. SOCOM was like the shit back then, and then for some reason, once SOCOM 4 came out, or was it SOCOM 3? No, I think it was SOCOM 4. For the PlayStation 3, people were just not into the third-person shooter thing anymore. So, here comes The Division, which takes a little bit of SOCOM and a little bit of Destiny and puts it together. It should have been something successful, and it was. The game did sell well. The idea sold well. However, the execution of the game was just not the best execution from Ubisoft. They should have fixed all these things at the beginning of the game. However, they did it past launch and they didn't do it fast enough. Now, I understand that games is all programming and coding. It takes a long time to fix program and to fix code, I assume. So, but, at the same time, Ubisoft is a AAA company, and I'm pretty sure they have a lot of programmers and a lot of game developers, so they could have done this just a bit sooner. In fact, they should have again done it before launch, but they just took kind of too long. It took them almost a year to fix everything in the game. So there you guys go. That is the reason why I believe The Division failed. Now, again, most of these issues have been fixed by now with the expansions and patches and things like that, but Ubisoft should have fixed this before launch and not almost a year later. Recently, I've been playing the game because I shelved it for so long, just like Destiny, and though I can't play it for hours like Call of Duty, the game is still fun when you play it with friends and when you play it for just a little bit. You can't really stay on this game for hours and expect to have fun. It's pretty repetitive. You're just shooting most of the time NPCs who absorb bullets And yes, you may say that's just what Destiny is, but remember, Destiny is a futuristic game, and it is based around three classes that have been very successful: the mage class, the rogue class, and the warrior class. They just turned out into the future a bit, and they, you have a mage, a warlock, who can shoot machine guns and assault rifles, but at the same time can shoot fire and freaking dark matter. Like, that's pretty cool. So Destiny in that matter is better than the Division, and Destiny has been able to stay alive for that long for that reason. Will there be a Division 2? I'm not really sure, but if there is, I really hope they fix all these issues before launch so that they are successful. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. My name is Ardix. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.